it's me, Beauty Junkie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how I remove my makeup and wash my face in the evening. Even if I'm wearing no makeup and I'm wearing sunscreen, I do this same routine sans the eye makeup remover. So let's get started. So I have quite a bit of makeup on today. I did a whole tutorial of the Pat McGrath Mothership 4 Decadence palette. So that's what I have on my eyes, and I can link the video to that tutorial if you like the way it looks. So I took off my false lashes, but I do have quite a bit of eye makeup on, and I usually do this anyway. I use a separate eye makeup remover than my regular face makeup remover because I have sensitive eyes, and I just think the separate eye makeup remover just works a lot better. So the one I have been using for many years is the Clinique Take the Day Off, and you shake it up. It, like, you can see, like, it separates the oil, and it comes in a lot of different sizes. I believe this is the largest size, and I just take a cotton pad and soak it and then just rest it on my eye. And you know, you can use this over your eyebrows, you can use it on your lips if you have like heavy matte sort of liquid lipstick or eyeliner or anything like that. Especially if you have waterproof mascara, I would recommend this product. It works really, really well. I would just say that sometimes you may have to go back in a second time depending on how much makeup you're wearing. You may not get all of it, especially with the eyelashes and the mascara. And if you want, you can just kind of use your cleanser to get rid of those remnants. It just kind of depends how well you can really get everything off with the cotton pad. I know some people have really turned to like microfiber cloths to absolutely remove all their makeup. They don't need a special cleanser, they just kind of need water in that cloth. I think that's great. It's good for the environment for sure, but for me that would be a lot of rubbing around my eyes, even more so than what I'm doing right now, because a lot of the work is being taken care of by this oil. So I've definitely tried several different eye makeup removers, and usually they sting. But I really like this one, and it's pretty cost effective. And Clinique is available online. It's available at a lot of different stores, department stores. Another eye makeup remover I have used that works pretty well is the Bioderma one. So that is what it looks like. It's quite a bit on there. I haven't got everything, but I'm going to rely on my cleanser for the rest. So my makeup remover that I use is generally an oil cleanser, and what I've been using a lot lately, and this is my second bottle, this is the Jordan Samuel, the After Show Treatment Cleanser, and this is a really nice gel-like consistency, but it's also almost like a balm, and it just emulsifies and melts down really nicely. So I put this on, rub it in, and then when you add water, it turns into that milky white consistency, and it's really nice. But I like the texture of this a lot. It's not complicated, it's not like super thick. And I put it on my face, it's dry. Sometimes I do this in the shower, and you know, it's kind of hard to remain dry in the shower. But if you really want this to work the most effectively, you put this on dry skin and it's just gonna really break down all the makeup. But you really need to take your time massaging it in and using your fingers to break up the makeup and or sunscreen. So you're gonna use this to break down sunscreen. A regular cleanser may not be removing your sunscreen very well if you're not using an oil cleanser first, because sunscreen likes to really create a film and attach to your skin. And a lot of people complain about breakouts from sunscreen, and it's possible that you may not be removing it as well as you think you are. So definitely good for that. If you're using just a sunscreen, you may not have to use quite as much as you saw me apply to my face, but I did a lot of foundation and quite a bit of powder today, so I laid it on thick. So I think we pretty much got everything out. And how I'm gonna remove this is I'm gonna use a microfiber cloth like this one. Jordan Samuel has his own. I don't have one of his, I got mine off of Amazon. But you're gonna use a facial microfiber cloth, not one you would use to wash your car or clean the house with. So make sure you get a facial grade microfiber cloth, and you're gonna wet it, not crazy hot, maybe a little warm, or just really temperate temperature, just really flat, not too cold, not too hot. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna see how much it removes. So I got my damp cloth. And you're just gonna kind of wipe, and you're gonna see how much and how well comes off your skin. And a lot of people like these cloths because they're really comforting, they're really relaxing. Look at that. The only bad part to me is you gotta wash them pretty regularly, so that means if you're really paranoid, you're gonna only use them one time and that's it, and then you need to use a different one. So a lot of people buy a lot, big pack of these so they can use one every day. I generally don't use this whole thing on my whole face, so I try to extend the wear and use this a couple times before I wash it. I also have several packs, but I don't have laundry in my apartment, so it's not as convenient for me to wash stuff pretty regularly. Cleansing is really important, especially if you wear makeup, as far as keeping your skin unclogged and clear. You want your skin to breathe at the end of the day. People used to use, Clair Sonics, and some people still use it. But when you use this technique, the oil cleanse plus the microfiber, you're really gonna make sure everything's removed. I don't always use this, to be honest. I usually just use the cleanser, the oil cleanser, and then follow up with a second cleanse. If you're really sensitive, doing a lot of rubbing with this kind of towel may cause kind of some surface exfoliation and may create, a little more, it makes your skin feel super smooth, but it may be like kind of over exfoliating you, especially if you're doing it every day. So you gotta be really careful, really gentle. Make sure you're not rubbing too hard. So you don't have to use the cloth, but especially if you use a white one, it's really going to ensure that you have removed everything, because you can see, okay, it's all gone, it's still white. So that is that step. And if you want to reuse your cloth another day, you can do that. Just be aware, you know, the more you use it, the more bacteria gets in there and has the opportunity to grow, just like any other towel you dry off with. You're putting bacteria in it, so you don't want to keep reusing it weeks and weeks and weeks. But you can definitely let it dry. I know some of you are gonna judge me for that, but that's okay. Next up, I'm gonna wet my face again, and then we're gonna use my second cleanser that I really like. This is the Jordan Samuel Matinee Gel Cleanser. This is just a really pleasant, nice gel cleanser that's not too thick or stripping. And I love the texture. It may not look like that extraordinary, but it is like a very lightweight, cloudy texture, and it feels a lot like aloe vera gel. That's probably why I like it. It's just a really nice, lightweight gel cleanser. It's simple, it doesn't have a ton of ingredients, it has aloe, glycerin, salicylic acid, flower extracts, cucumber extracts, and some other things. I really enjoy it, and we can get in more into the ingredients if you're interested, but I'm going to go ahead and wet my face and use this cleanser. Alright, so I've completed my makeup removing and face washing routine for the evening with you. And my skin doesn't feel overly dry. It also doesn't feel overly hydrated. It's like just cleansed. And it's not like adding a bunch of hydrating ingredients. It's not adding a bunch of, you know, stripping ingredients that makes my face feel like squeaky clean yet super dry. It's just a nice right in the middle. This is a really great introduction to this Jordan Samuel brand. I have one other product of his I want to try more in his range. I have the retinol oil, and I really like the texture of that. It's just a kind of low strength retinol in it. But if you want to like really get into the brand, I would recommend either of these cleansers. If you don't really wear makeup or sunscreen, you don't really need this one. You'll probably be fine with this one. This is like my second bottle of this. I love this, but I also love the texture of this to remove makeup and sunscreen. They're just, if you're really into texture, these are really pleasant and really nice. I recommend them. But as far as the rest of my routine goes, I would then put on my layers of serums and essences and moisturizers and oils and all that good stuff. But that's it. There's just 2 cleansers in the routine, plus an additional eye makeup remover. But then again, the eye makeup remover may totally not be necessary for you. You could get away with using this. If you don't mind a little rubbing, you know, you're gonna probably get some of it in your eye, but I've done it, no irritation. Alright guys, so that is my evening face wash routine. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions about ingredients, process, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.